And yes, you read it right from the description. I'm going to be going over how exactly, step by step, I made $7,500 in the last 2 days. It was really a day because it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4. Yeah, it's under 24 hours. How I made $7,500 in a crypto trade. And I'm going to break down the whole strategy. So if you follow this step by step, rewatch the video, take some notes, and then put it to your own charts, you backtest it, you journal it, so that you know how much you risk and where your best take profits are, then you're gonna become a profitable trader. Free course completely, basically. You don't have to pay me a penny. Okay, so step number 1, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna delete some of the stuff, delete this, delete this, and we're gonna use the replay tool, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I came up with this trade. Okay, so the first thing that I always do, and I'm gonna write it down up here, is come up with my bias. So how do I come up with the bias? Using the 3-day and the daily. And what I mean by using them, it means that for me, the 3-day and the daily have to be aligned. So either they're both bullish or they're both bearish for me. And after that, that's how I'm going to decide if I'm going to be looking for shorts or for sells in the 8-hour and the 4-hour. Okay, so how do I do this? Is just using the MetaFX structure indicator right there and going off by the breaks. We can clearly see that the 3-day is breaking up. We have a break here, a break here. What this indicator shows us is protected highs and protected lows being created and broken. So right here, we get this protected high broken by a body, this candle's body. And right here, we get this protected high broken by this candle's body. And then we get a higher low and of course another higher low here. So for me, this becomes bullish. So the 3-day is bullish. Why? Because it's breaking up, creating higher highs and higher lows. Then we look at the daily. What's the daily doing? The exact same thing. We get this protected high right here broken. And then we get and then we get a higher protected low. We get this protected high broken and another protected low, a protected high broken right here, and another protected low being created. So that makes it so the 3-day and the daily are both bullish. Now, step number 2 is stepping down in the 4 down time frames to the 8-hour and 4-hour to make sure that they're both in a bullish scenario. So we're going to step down to the 8-hour right here and look for a bullish bias. So we get a break here, protected high getting broken, protected a higher low getting created, protected high gets broken, higher low gets created, making it bullish, making higher highs and higher lows. Now we can also look at the 8-hour and make sure that the exact same thing is happening. Okay. Protected high gets broken, protected low gets created, protected high gets broken right here, protected low gets created. And then right after, the protected low also gets broken, but the last break is to the upside. So that makes it an accumulation model, which makes it bullish. So now that we know that the 8-hour and the 4-hour are bullish, we can see which one we're going to be using for entries. Now, the only reason that I didn't use the 8-hour was because the S&D was way too big for me. So as you guys can tell, this would have been the S&D right here. You can also check my channel for S&D rules completely free. So that's why I didn't use it. So I decided to step down to the 4-hour just to have a little bit of a more refined zone. And I saw that this was the last unmitigated S&D from this protected high and this protected low. I did take a loss first, but, and I was waiting for a 3M candle, which is these candles. You can see them with the indicator here. I'm going to show you the MetaFX Triple M indicator. So I was waiting for a 3M candle to get printed, which is just these green or red candles that you can see with the indicator that I just showed you inside of this S&D. But because price ended up breaking down at this point and breaking the S&D with a body, the only S&D left behind was this 4-hour S&D right here. So I just waited for my 3M candle right there, and I put my entry above it by stopping it and my stop loss right below it, targeting 2R. And lo and behold, we get tapped in right there. boom, 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 and we get tapped out, making the $7,000 in profit. So just as a little recap, and just to show you the steps again, because I forgot to finish this, we're gonna put the step 3. So basically the 3-day and the daily have to be both making higher highs and higher lows, breaking up with the indicator, being bullish or bearish. Step number 2, but in this scenario, it is bullish because we're looking for buys. Because they were both bullish, we were looking for buys in the 8-hour or the 4-hour. Step number 2 is stepping down time frames to the 8-hour and the 4-hour and making sure that they're both also in a bullish scenario. Now that you've done that and you know that all 4 are in a bullish scenario, you can look for the best RR. How do you find that? By finding the smallest S&Ds in the ranges. So that's how I did it here. That's why I did it in the 4-hour, because the 8-hour had such a big range right here. I ended up just using the 4-hour, which is also the wick right here in an 8-hour candle in the 8-hour S&D. So then in the 4-hour, I ended up using this S&D. And step number 3 was waiting for this 3M candle right here that gets highlighted with the green to get printed inside of the S&D. Buy stop in the high of it, a little bit above the high, because we want some momentum. And you can see I didn't actually just put my order right at the high. No, I put it a little bit above. Same thing with the stop loss, a little bit below the low, just to account for like spread and everything. And then I just targeted 2R, and that's how we came up with this. But yeah, that's how you do it. For more in-depth explanations and everything broken down into longer form videos, and if you want to also see me trade all of this live, then check the links down below for the mentorship. But thank you for watching. Let me know if you like that. Hit the like. As always, sub up. As always, subscribe. Hit the noties on. Turn the noties on. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.